Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's video once again. I'm so glad to have you here. To our returning subscribers, I'm so glad to have you here once again. My name is Efem Badamosi and today we're going to be talking about what exactly is Halloween. Wow, do we know what Halloween is? Now, there's something called celebration. We all know Halloween is a popular festival being celebrated all around the world. But the fact is that some people really don't know the meaning of Halloween. What does it signify? What does it stand for? Well, I'm here to clear your doubts. Okay? Halloween actually is going to be celebrated tomorrow. Tomorrow is Halloween, 31st of October 2024. Halloween is actually an always celebrated on the 31st of October of every year. And as at the time I'm making this video is actually going to be taking place tomorrow. That is why I'm taking the time to make this video so you all get to know what is Halloween. Either you could be in America, Canada, US. I would like you to know this popular festival called Halloween and what it actually signifies. Now, Halloween actually dates back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain over 2,000 years ago. This day marked the summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time of the year that was associated with human death. It's actually the celebration of the dead. The Celts believed on the night before the new year that the boundary between the two worlds, the living and the dead, there's a thin boundary between the living and the dead. And on this day, it is being believed that it should be celebrated. On the night of 31st October, they celebrated Samhain when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to earth. It is actually a celebration of the dead, the zombies, demons. There's so many objects associated with demons. You get to see cobwebs all around the place. You get to see bats. You get to see people dressed like ghosts. You get to see people dressed in zombie form. You get to see the living dressed like a ghost. You get to see people in pumpkins, pumpkin pies all over the place. Wow, what does this signify? Now, as you all know, in this channel, I'm like a voice to the world. I try to bridge the gap. I try to bring understanding, more light on sensitive topics bothering the Christian world. This is a Christian channel and I'm trying to throw more light on some sensitive topics. And I believe that the celebration of Halloween is actually a very sensitive topic and I would like us to discuss it today. Now, as a Christian, are you supposed to celebrate Halloween? There's actually a short I did on what exactly is Halloween. Should a Christian celebrate Halloween? Is actually my short. Go please read on it and watch that video and ponder on it. Are you supposed to be part of this celebration, knowing the meaning of what it stands for? It's actually a celebration of zombies, the dead, demons, satanic demons. Are you supposed to be part of the celebration? I believe. The Bible says in the book of 1 Corinthians 10 verse 21, ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and partakers of the table of demons. You cannot. You cannot take a holy communion. Take a holy communion in your church. You go for your mass, and then you come back and begin to dress like a demon. Begin to associate with bats. I don't see the correlation. Is there a relationship between light and darkness? There is no relationship between light and darkness. There is a big and a thick boundary between the living and the dead. And I believe there's a thick gulf separating the two. And your nose, I believe as a Christian, you shouldn't be part of that celebration. It's not meant for a true child of God. So I'm just here to throw more light on it. I beg to differ on this topic. I beg to air my view to the world to say that I personally do not believe that a Christian should celebrate Halloween because you cannot drink of the Lord's table and the cup of demons. What are you trying to portray? You cannot serve two masters at the same time. Ye cannot serve two masters. So either you serve the devil or you're serving God. You have to choose one. You can't be in between. The Bible says, yes, in the book of Revelation, that yea, if you are lukewarm, I will spew you out of my mouth. You cannot sit on the fence in this matter. It's either you're for God or you're for the other parts. It's either you're for God or for the devil. Let me just be explicit and clear. If you know that you want your work with God to go far, to go deeper, to go higher, there are some things you're supposed to stay away from. There should be a demarcation. I mean, okay, just take Take a look at, for example, we are Christian and you're still going to the nightclub. Practically, that's what it means. What are you doing in a nightclub? What example are you going to portray to an upcoming young believers? What example are you going to portray to them? Your conduct should not in any way lead a fellow believer to stumble. You can imagine a pastor celebrating Halloween. I live in Africa, in Nigeria, here, Lagos State. You're in America, you're in Canada, and you're a pastor of a church, and oh, there's nothing wrong. Let me just be part of the celebration. And you begin to wear your zombie gowns, you wear your skeleton, your skulls, you wear your bat costume, you wear your pumpkin pies, and you're all over the place. What do you expect? What do you expect? No, you're not supposed to do that. I believe light and darkness have nothing in common, and there's some things that demarcate the light from darkness, and we have to stay away from it. Yes, so I would like us to ponder on this topic. I'd like us to think deeply about it. And now that you know that it is actually the celebration of the dead, the celebration of zombies, more like it's a celebration of the devil, as far as I'm concerned. Are you for the devil or are you for God? So, like I said in this channel, we are throwing light on some sensitive topics bordering the Christian world. So I have thrown this light now. Are you going to go ahead, if in whatever part of the world you are hearing and watching this video now, are you still going to go ahead and celebrate this festival? Now that you know what it stands for, now that you know the meaning. Now, most of these symbols are highly demonic. Most of the object associated with Halloween is highly demonic, and there is no light, there is no purity in them, there's nothing godly about them. And you, as a true child of God, are you supposed to be part of this idolistic, this idol and pagan celebration that does not glorify God in any way, that does not portray Jesus in any way, that does not dignify or bring glory to the name of the Lord? Are you supposed to be part of it? I I beg to differ once again. I don't think you are supposed to be, as a true child of God, as someone who is heaven bound. You can't serve two masters. These things are highly, but by the time you take part in these celebrations, they have an impact on your spiritual life. It's like you're almost whining and dining with the enemy. You're whining and dining with Satan. Are you ready to do that? Yeah, it looks so harmless, so simple. You see people dressing up their children in couple costumes, in zombie costumes, in bats, and they're like, oh, we're just having fun. That's what is happening. But they don't know what they're doing. Now that you know, are you still going to go ahead? Well, I wouldn't want this to be a long video. It's just an awareness video to create awareness out there. This event, this activity, this celebration all around the world is a big celebration. It's the second biggest holiday festival in America. After Christmas, the next biggest celebration is Halloween. It's very popular. It's a being held in high esteem, and it's a very big celebration. And that is why I try to bring to our notice the meaning and what it stands for. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video. I would like you to please let me know in your comment section, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think Halloween is? Or do you have a different opinion? Do you think as a Christian you should go ahead and celebrate Halloween? Do you think as a Christian you should go ahead, take your Holy Communion, and when it's time for Halloween, you should go ahead and join the celebration? Please let us know in the comment section. Okay? And in case you have any further questions on this topic, please drop it down in the comment section. I will get back to you. Of course, I will gladly answer every question. Thank you so much, everyone, once again for being part of this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, and see you once again very soon. Bye.